Hey, Chad Rankin here, Rankin Mortgage Team, Worcester, Massachusetts. We get a lot of questions about multifamilies. We have a large multifamily stock of houses here in Worcester, as well as many surrounding towns. And one thing that comes up quite frequently, let me just give you an example. Let's say we got somebody looking to buy a multifamily. They want their first home, just like my home, first home, multifamily, looking for a 3 or 4 unit. And they just can't get what they want. They're looking in Worcester, they're looking in Leominster, Fitchburg, Webster, Southbridge, all over central Massachusetts. Well, guess what? The rents are different in each town, right? And so with that said, there's property taxes are different as well too. There's different elements that come into play. The perfect multifamily might be, 9 bedrooms total, right? 3 floors, 3 bedrooms per unit. And that's a very common type of multifamily, but there's many others too. Many that have been converted over the years. And so not all multifamily pre-approvals are equal, essentially. You really got to be speaking with an expert that does multifamily lending regularly. And so some of the questions to always be asking is this based upon a specific property type with specific amount of units, specific town with specific rents? All of it comes into play. I mean, one town to another, if you're from around here, but I'm sure it's like this all over the country. There's different rents in different localities, and they can be 20 minutes apart. So you need to make sure how many bedrooms. That's probably the biggest one, because I've seen 4-family homes where there was literally a 4-unit owner, great kind of mortgage helper building where the owners could live in 2,800 square feet with 4 bedrooms. And then you've got literally 3 one-bedroom apartments attached that went from $800 to $1,000 each. Well, is that 4-family equal to another 4-family that has 12 bedrooms in it, where the owners are going to occupy a 3-bedroom unit? And then there's 9 other bedrooms, 3 other units with 3 bedrooms each. You're talking thousands of dollars of difference in rental income. So that could legitimately change a pre-approval by 6 figures. Literally, it could, when you look at the spectrum, it could change a pre-approval in a different town, different tax rate, different size bedrooms, 4 units versus 3, you could be looking at $150,000, $200,000 in difference in purchase power. So you really need to know the specifics. So the scenarios can play out so differently, many different ways. I would say it's property specific if you're going to your max purchase power. You really need to be in touch with your lender, hopefully somebody that really knows what they're doing in this case. And it might be a pain, but you need somebody that has a team that's able to go ahead and confirm that this property will work, and not be afraid to tell you that this property will not work if it doesn't work. Everything comes into play. One big thing, for example, is who lives in the property right now? Are any of the units vacant? Is one of the units Section 8 and the rent has not been raised? I've seen it all. So, I've seen buildings where, there's $800 rents on what should be 1,500 unit apartments, and they haven't been raised. They're still on a year after year lease. Well, if they were tenant at will, then we wouldn't have to use the $800 in rent. Tenant at will is just as good as vacant as far as lending is concerned. All of these things come into play. So my best advice is just ask questions and make sure you got somebody that's going to be answering those questions. And of course, as always, that's what we're here to do. So please, if you're local or to anywhere I'm licensed, up and down the East Coast here, a dozen states or so, I'm happy to answer any of those questions as well. And if I'm not licensed there, I'll get you in the hands of a friend that is, and will take good care of you. Again, Chad with the Rankin Mortgage Team in Worcester, Massachusetts. Thank you for listening.